away from home, but still away.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
we're good to go?
Yeah, it says it's recording,
Oh,
so
Yeah.
okay. Hi, everyone. We're here tonight with the Martin Boys. They are a country music duo, brothers Macauley and Micah, from the small town of Woodstock, New Brunswick. Their signature blood harmonies, heartfelt storytelling, and undeniable brotherly chemistry, combined with their passion for traditional country music, have inspired music that they're proud to share with the world.
back in January, we came across these talented guys through an Instagram story, which made us so curious to learn more about them. And we quickly realized that they would be a perfect fit for our Fresh Face Friday. Try and say that one fast. We had no idea at the time what had been going on secretly behind the scenes in their music career.
Hmm.
Ah.
Yeah.
If they look familiar to you, then you may have caught them last month on the premiere of Canada's Got Talent. They performed their viral single, Miracle Cure. The crowd absolutely loved them. Shania extremely loved them, and they got a
Hmm.
unanimous 4 yeses right across the board. Can you tell us where'd you get the idea to apply actually for the show? And is there maybe a little story behind it?
Yes, actually, the story is really, really cool. So I have these two friends that I've been friends with forever, my whole life basically, and I go hang out at their house every Sunday night. We get coffee, we hang out, whatever. It's a tradition. And we were sitting watching YouTube because that's one of the things we like to do, and we were just watching Canada's Got Talent clips on YouTube, and they said, "Well, geez, why haven't you guys ever applied for anything like this?" And I said, "That's a good question. We should definitely try that." And then all of a sudden we got on the phone and started to work away at the application.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I love
That
that
is
story. I love that
so
story.
good. So good. We were actually together when your audition was
On
Oh
the
yeah.
TV,
on the
yeah.
TV.
Cool.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
And she
Awesome.
got
yeah,
mad because she wouldn't post it because I was singing your song. I've had it downloaded it on Spotify since January.
yeah, I was just a little mad, just a little mad.
Yeah.
Uh, we think it's fantastic how your TikTok has blown up to over
Hmm.
70,000 followers. Wow. And you recently hit the milestone of over 100,000 streams on
Yeah.
your single Miracle Cure. You guys are literally on fire. We're curious how much your lives have changed since your audition aired on TV.
Well, it in different ways, I guess it's changed a little bit. Like where I'm still in school, I've been going to class and going to the campus gym, and it's just a little different having people stare at me wherever I go and ask, Was that you I saw on TV last week, or did I see you on TikTok?" And it's just been really funny that way, and especially when I'm home and when the both of us are out around town, like in Tim Hortons or running into
Oh
Walmart.
yeah.
It's literally make turns a 5 minute trip into 30 because we have to talk to people and take pictures and autographs and all that stuff. But I mean, we couldn't be any happier because it's awesome to have a town that backs us like that.
Mhm.
That's so amazing. So amazing.
Yeah.
We read online that the two of you have been captivating audiences since you were like 6 and 9 years old when you used to sing with your mom in church.
Mhm.
Um, when did you both become interested in like pursuing music and learning the guitar? And does either one of you play any other instruments?
Well, the first instrument we learned actually when we were younger was piano. That's kind of how we got the
Oh,
foundation for our music because my mom heard that because she always wanted us to be into music, and she heard that that's the best way to build a musical foundation is to learn piano and kind of learn the basics that way. So that's what we did. We started taking piano, and then we started voice lessons, and we were also in musical growing up too, Mike and I both. So we can act and dance a little bit too. I won't brag too much about
oh,
that,
fantastic.
but yeah, we just kind of we started at a young age with that, and then we started guitar a little bit. Once we were big enough to hold them, basically it was when we started playing guitar, and then it kind of just all went uphill from there.
Amazing. That's
Wow.
amazing. Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
you both felt like music was something you wanted to do, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
who was your biggest supporters?
Definitely our parents and their parents, our grandparents. We've had all their support like from day one. And even when we would play little gigs in town, if nobody showed up, our parents and grandparents were always
Oh, that's
there cheering
awesome.
us on. So we really wouldn't be anywhere if it weren't for them because I've heard tons of stories about people who really wanted to do something and they didn't get that support from their family
Yeah,
and it made them not able to do it. So we're really grateful for that.
that's amazing. That's good. Um,
Yeah.
we were surprised that you had already released your four-song EP back in, I think it was last May. What made you decide to record in Nashville over recording in New Brunswick?
So this is also another really cool story. Our song Miracle Cure, we the guy that plays drums for us now, his name is Randy. He has a little home studio here in around our town, and we actually recorded Miracle Cure first with him as like a little demo version, and we put it out there, we put it online, and just stroke of luck, a small producer in Nashville saw it, and he's like,
Oh my
you guys
God.
are awesome. I'm a small producer. I can give you guys an affordable rate to come to Nashville and produce just for a cool experience if you guys are interested. So we talked to our parents about it and they thought, maybe it might be a once in a lifetime opportunity. So
Yeah.
we went to Nashville to record with some of literally the world's best musicians that you will ever come across. And that experience was just like the coolest thing
That's
ever to us.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, I saw that online. You have two versions of the song. I have both.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but I was wondering why there was two. I know one says it's like the Nashville version.
Yes.
Yep.
I like that, by the way.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Well, coming from a small
Yeah.
town of like 5,500 people, what was your first impression of Nashville and like what kind of fun things did you do while you were there? Because I'm sure you weren't in the studio the whole time.
Right. Well, honestly, it's just we're both music lovers, obviously, and the amount of live music that you can experience in Nashville is
Oh,
out
yeah.
of this world. Like just every 10 feet you walk, there's a new band playing and honestly, the first time we went, I was just in awe. Like I would stop at every window and just watch like a
Oh,
little puppy
yeah.
dog. Just like crazy. These musicians on that street are the best of the best,
Yeah,
and nobody even knows who they are. And it's so crazy how
exactly.
that works. We visited the Country Music Hall of Fame and the other various museums, I guess, around
Go to
Nashville.
the Ryman?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice. So much
Yep.
history in that building. So much history.
Yes,
And the
really. And
Grand Old Opry is amazing
yeah.
too.
Those two places are definitely bucket list venues for us to play at for sure. And yeah, we've been actually to Nashville a few times since
But
the first time we were there, and we really love it there.
yeah, we've been there about, I don't know, 10 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time we
Yeah.
Really?
went, the last time we
Wow.
went was to see Dallas Smith do his premiere at the Opry last
Oh,
June.
Oh,
cool.
And
cool.
it was amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. But we've gone to Tin Pan South. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, the Songwriters Festival at the end of March every year. A
Hmm.
lot
Okay.
of great talent, songwriters you've never heard of, but man, they have got big
Right.
songs behind them.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's where we really
It's-
love it is all the
Yeah.
songwriting in behind it.
Yeah.
mhm.
So yeah.
Definitely.
So well, that's a great story.
So about writing, do the both of you write together? And do you see yourselves reaching out to anytime soon to do writes with other artists?
Writing with other artists is something we're super open to. We'd love to bounce some ideas off of different artists and have them bounce ideas off of us. And as far as writing together goes, I think out of the 9 songs officially that we have, we might have sat down together and wrote 2 of them, maybe.
Mm,
Okay.
It's okay.
yeah.
It's a good place to start,
Yeah,
man.
it's weird how it works because we both have such different ways of going about things. Like Micah likes to pick on his guitar and figure out stuff on his guitar. And when he does that, I'm just like, Micah, would you please shut up? I'm trying to think of a lyric. So that way, so, so it's a little bit different that way. So we kind of write solo and then send ideas to each other and bounce ideas off each other, and then it kind of gels and mixes like that. So we've got a cool dynamic going, I would say.
Nice.
Wow,
That's
okay.
very nice. Nice.
Who's on the top of your bucket list if you were to the opportunity presented itself to collaborate with?
Oh dear. Uh,
Tough question, right? There's so
it's a
many.
really tough
Exactly.
one.
I mean, Canadians, Micah, Brett Kissel would be at the top of our list for sure.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. He's
I
a
saw your Instagram post. You did a great
Yeah,
job on his song, and I
he
love that he
thank you.
responded
he's
back to
incredible.
you. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
he loves helping independent artists. He really does.
Yeah, Brett's a cool guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, for Canadians, him for sure. I mean, Brooks and Dunn are still recording a little bit. If we could ever do something with them, that would be like a
Wow.
dream come true. But yeah, they're like our one of our biggest idols, so that would be cool.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we recently saw that you guys are going to be performing at the Boxcar Country Festival at the end
Yeah.
of July in St. John, New Brunswick. You'll be sharing the stage with two Ontario artists, someone who's actually from our hometown, Tim Hicks, he's from St.
Okay.
Catharines, Ontario, and Robinette Alini.
hmm
Um, is this going to be your first official festival?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is I mean, we played it's called the Nashwauk Festival in Fredericton last year, but this is a completely different scale for us because we're technically opening for a mainstream Canadian artist in Tim Hicks, who we both love. Like
Oh
we
God,
know
yeah.
we know a bunch of his songs. So getting that news was super, super incredible. And we're super,
Super
super
cool.
stoked for it.
Yeah, that festival's really taken off. I think last year was its first year.
hmm
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really cool.
We know that Macaulay works full-time in construction, and Micah, you're a full-time student, but we were curious, other than music, what do you guys like to do for fun?
Well, that's a good question. We like to do like pretty classic small town country boy things like hunting and fishing.
We knew
Uh,
it.
we like to take our old Jeep out on the trails and go mudding a little bit.
Nice.
Bahan.
Uh, one thing we both really love to do when it's summertime is clean up our trucks and just cruise around town just for the fun of it,
Nice.
with all the lights on and just honking at people. And I don't know,
You might have to wear
just
dark shades if you win.
yeah, honestly,
Like,
yeah,
no, they see us. They see us.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you can't
honestly,
get
just
away with stuff like that now.
no,
No
you're
kidding.
right. But basically, anything you've ever heard a country song written about is what we like to do.
Exactly. Pick
So,
up truck, hunt and fishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loving every
yeah,
minute.
Loving every minute of it.
Yeah.
yep.
Regardless of how things turn out on Canada's Got Talent, if you had a crystal ball, where do you guys want to see yourself in like 5 years?
Mike and I have talked about this a lot, actually. Like we think that even if we don't win Canada's Got Talent, the platform and the like just the amount of like out there that we've got from it is incredible.
Oh
And
yeah.
we would just love to, in 5 years, say that we can make a living off of our music, whether we're touring around Canada or anywheres and putting out music that's on the radio and just making a living that way. That is really the dream that we want to live.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah,
Well, thank you so much for your time tonight. And we
Of
wish
course.
you the best of luck in being chosen for the finale of Canada's Got Talent. And we live like 15 minutes away from Niagara Falls, where they actually tape the
Awesome.
show. And we're hoping we're going to get tickets.
we have
That would
be
connections.
so
We have
cool.
connections.
We have connections
Okay.
Awesome.
to see the last show. But we just want to tell you that we are so far, it's been incredible to watch you guys grow as a duo.
Yeah.
In such a short time for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
thank
you've
you.
grown
For
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Across you.
exactly. And we've got our fingers
We've
crossed
got our fingers crossed for
that
you.
you make it to the finale.
Thank
Thank
you.
you guys so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much for your time.
Time.
All right.
Just gotta figure out. Hang on.